Hi Taurus, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your BLAM is on for March 9th, 2020. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your like, share, and subscribe and just rocking with me. And just, doing what it takes to get to the next level. I just, a lot of times, Taurus is a fixed sign. A lot of things go on. A lot of you are, I feel like a lot of you are contemplating about your, whoever this is resonating with, the money that you may have spent in an area and it didn't pan out. And there was no contract. It was just more so like, it could have been in a relationship, could have been in a situationship. And you're just kind of looking at, you know what, I did too much for this person. And just things didn't work out for me, Some of you may see somebody that is actually chilling with somebody and they wouldn't have what they have if it wasn't for you. Some of you are upset, but the spirit is saying to release them or to release that anger because things work out in the end. Things always work out. And not at the end of life, but the end of a situation. So when you release them, things can work out, Taurus. Things can work out when you release them. Forgiveness is at the bottom of the deck here. So we have Opal in the reverse, which is joy. A lot of you are unhappy about the things that have went on. You have the ancient wisdom crystal. This is ancient wisdom, which has a lot to do with who you are and who you are becoming. Deep down, I'm being told deep down, whoever this is resonating with, deep down, you knew this situation wasn't going to work out. You knew this wasn't your life mate, For some of you, this was an age gap. This was I'm hearing Stella got a groove back type of energy where you may have been helping somebody out, or they may just have been, y'all was in a relationship. It was called a relationship, a situationship, whatever it was. It wasn't permanent. And then we have to look at what we took from it, what we gained, what we learned. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying the same age people need to be together. I'm just saying the same path people need to be together. Because age does not make you where you need to be. Age is not going to make you make the relationship mature. And I feel like the maturity level, Taurus, I feel like you may have been the one with the maturity. You may have had matured assets. Some of you had more time to spend because some of you may be retired. But the thing is, this type of situation, I feel it has affected your self-esteem. We have black obsidian in the reverse, which is the shadow. This is my favorite crystal here out of all of them. I love all y'all, so don't get the tripping. I talk to all my crystals. But it's in reverse here. There's some shadow work that you need to work on. Some things that happened in the past that may be why you was drawn to this person. You know what I'm saying? Why they were drawn to you. If some of you may have been I'm hearing sexually assaulted, physically abused as a child, this person that you was dealing with probably was too. and then you felt like you was mothering or fathering them, and you were still in a relationship with them. But it has a lot to do with dealing with, because a lot of times this person also triggered things in your past that was in this subject nature. And then you're thinking about the money that you may have spent on them, or that you can't get this time back, but understand that there was some things you needed to see that you need to heal on. This person has gotten past a lot of the hurt, the shame, and they're living life, and you're just kind of like, man. But then it's like with you, you haven't really just gotten past it. You kept moving, but you don't have your joy. Your joy is in the reverse here. And I feel like a lot of you, you're happy at the moment when you're dealing with people. Like, and then when you're angry, you're angry. You're angry, but it's all about the beginning, about something that has nothing to do with them. And I believe that's why the shadow work is here, the shadow, the black obsidian in the reverse. I believe that's why it's here in reverse, because you have some things that haven't been healed. And even with the rose quartz in reverse too, which is inner child, I believe some things happen, Taurus, that you have not dealt with. And you're being triggered because you've been dealing with somebody that's I'm hearing that they did some work with healing. And you're not really sure why they was in your life, but the thing is, they're showing you what healing does. Some of you have broken with somebody that has the energy of a 20-year-old, but they're like 40. But they did the work. When you heal, you can go back to doing what you was doing and be happy. That's why you got forgiveness here. The pink tourmaline, this is the bottom here, the bottom of the crystal deck for you. Forgiveness. Even if you made a mistake, Taurus, you can have your forgiveness. You can forgive yourself. If somebody manipulated you, how is that your fault? If somebody misrepresented themselves, how is that your fault? How could you have known better and you was a child? Let's clarify with the tarot what's going on here. I believe you and this person shared stories, and then they have a different type of vibrant energy that you don't have. That's because they may have went to counseling. They may have gotten some professional counseling. They may have had someone to help them persevere. I feel like, Taurus, you've been in this energy by yourself for a long time. And it's time to heal. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like a lot of you think you took a loss by helping them or investing in them, dealing with them, and having been dealing with your own issues. I feel like that's how you feel, like I should have dealt with my own issues when I had the chance, and I didn't. Like I said, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying joy with the opal, we have the Ace of Cups in the upright, the Two of Wands in the upright, and the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. So it's like you looked at this as a fresh cup of love. You wanted to take a path with them, and that's what you was working towards. But I feel like the openness, this relationship, this here took your joy. Because I don't feel like you actually healed from the past. So what you're doing is making sure that whoever you deal with, they'll be the reason why you heal. Or they'll be the reason why this is what's going on type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you haven't gotten, you've let the situation take your joy, but you never had it. You never had joy. No matter who you dealt with, Taurus, you have been dealing with people who was the reason for your season. And it's like now you're coming into terms with why do I only have a smile on my face when no one's around? Or when someone's around. When no one's around, I'm not happy. That's because you have the shadow work you need to do. With this ancient wisdom crystal, a lot of you are very smart, very intelligent, very filled with a lot of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. But you're steady waiting on something to come in, but you have not done the shadow work. You wait on the love to come in to bring you the happiness, but that's not going to happen. You have the 3 of Wands here with justice, both in the upright, but the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. With the 4 of Pentacles in reverse here, you're not letting your own wisdom and knowledge help you. You may be the go-to person. You may have a lot of wisdom and words for everybody, but you haven't applied it to yourself. You won't even receive it. I remember one time I did a live. It must have been about May or June. But I did a live, and there was a lady that wanted to actually heal her son. But she said she was a healer. But like in the chaos, we forget who we are. So we shut off helping ourselves, helping our loved ones. We shut it off. And I feel like this is the energy that you've been in for a long time. That wisdom, that knowledge, that understanding, you need to start applying it to yourself. So you can come out of this dark hole that you built, that you like dug. You know what I'm saying? Every time this info come up, you kind of go do something else. It's time to come out now. Because you won't have a permanent relationship until you're happy within already. Before I meet you, I'm already smiling. So I already know that when you leave, I'm still going to be smiling. Well, clarifying the shadow in reverse, the black obsidian in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. What's this? The Knight of Pentacles in the upright, but the Four of Cups in reverse. So like this here has blocked your creativity, your drive, your passion. You know, it's almost like I'm only alive when I can feed off somebody else's energy. But your energy is blocked. You don't need no one else's energy. It's like I keep seeing this big boulder in front of like a cave or a hole in the wall. And instead of you moving the boulder, you just deal with people as they come in, but you never go out. Move the boulder. Come out. Face it. It's your boulder. Come out. Because with this Four of Cups in reverse, a lot of you are mentally exhausted with the crap that went on, but you ain't dealt with it. That don't mean you got to go make some phone calls and put some paperwork in. Deal with it mentally. Okay, this means this. This is a sign here. Break that thing down so that it could go away. We run from memories. Embrace the memories so you can get your strength back. Because some of you been held down by these memories for 40 and 50 years. You better take what you can get from them things and keep it moving. Them your memories. And they ain't that good, but you better release them. Some of you got these preconceived notions because of these memories. Continuous transgressions because of these memories. Release them. I dare you to become happy. This rose quartz in reverse with the inner child is being clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in the upright, but the Ace of Swords in reverse. Some of you can't have your Ten of Cups because of this. Some of you are in a relationship and you're not happy. You just don't want to be alone. Some of you have met your Ten of Cups and you don't get along because of what you've been through and because you have not let go. Some of you are very argumentative, very bitter because of something that happened as a child. And a lot of you are mad at yourself. I always tell people, you can't pull something out the thin air that you don't know nothing about. I can only grab an idea out the air if I already know about it. Things pass by every day and we don't know what we're looking at because we haven't encountered it. So how could you have known that this adult was playing manipulative games if you ain't never played the game? So how can you be mad at yourself for going into a bondage you knew nothing about? It's easier to embrace now because it's over. This don't mean to go get vengeance, but you got to come out of this self-inflicting cage. You got to come out. You can't have a 10 of cups because ain't nobody crawling in no cage with you. Especially if they've already experienced freedom. If I don't have to be in a cage, I won't be in one. If I don't have to be in an argument, I won't be in one. If I can stand and enjoy my life and be happy, that's what I'm going to choose. That's why you don't have a situation with a 10 of cups, true love, family. You might not even get along with your kids. You might not get along with your parents. You can't because you have not healed. You can't have that. Even when it looks like you're about to have that, it just fumbles up. It becomes a avoided event. You have the Page of Wands here in the upright. You want family, commitment, relationship, but it don't last long. It's an immature light. It's like, time it gets started, it fizzles out. It's in the upright. You can get connections, attractive, got things going for you, but in the love department, you're tainted because you haven't dealt with the past. Then you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So some of you don't want to know the truth, or your truth is distorted, like you think it's your fault. That's manipulation, mind control. A lot of you, and a lot of you are dealing with people who are dealing with this. It's not funny, but you are in a self-inflicted cage. It's time to come out. There's certain things about this life you'll never grasp, holding on to the past and being angry that somebody pulled the wool over your eyes. The game don't change, just the face. Everybody had the wool pulled over their eyes, but I dare you to do it again. I ain't gotta walk in that light. I ain't gotta be upset about that to know that I ain't going through that again. I just know now. I know how to smile and be happy now. I know how to walk with my head held high. We all have an embarrassing moment, shameful moment, a slanderous moment. If you haven't, it's probably coming. But those of you that have, it's still another day. As long as them wind in them pipes, you still got another day to make it happen. And some of you are reflecting over these relationships. Nothing's working because you have not healed from a child. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for Taurus. Thank you for a mind to change. I speak that they conquer these fears, conquer these memories, dissect them, break them down. That they understand the keys that actually got this person in. That gives them the rites of passage to break this thing down. It's their job. We all are helpers of one another. Somebody who's never been through what you've been through can't help. But if you've been through it, you've dealt with it, you can help somebody conquer it. I speak that Taurus stand and rise to the position that's in their path so that they can receive the love that they are so looking for and worthy of. The grand scheme of things are going to open up for you as soon as you come out of this cave and live. And understand that you can't win every battle because it wasn't purpose to. But you can conquer when you learn how to fight. Don't run from your experience, your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding. No more running. I speak that you go to the Creator and get what you need so that you can play to win. And then you help others win. Salah. You have a good one, Taurus. This path ain't easy, but you still come out a winner. Yeah, have a good one. It's NeenaRose.